Dutch media says that China is accusing the Netherlands of violating their waters. And again, that is not entirely true. And we also have a comment of somebody who may possibly be on one of those ships. And this is your favorite half Chinese. So as usual, I went to check it out. And it is true that China is kind of angry with the Netherlands because they have been violating not their waters, but actually their airspace by lifting up helicopters going into Chinese territory. And this is a usual thing, what's always happening with the imperialist armies, because they are always trying to escalate tensions with China. They want to provoke China into doing something so they can come up with more of their anti-China propaganda and bolster other countries to go against China. This is exactly what they are there for, especially there for the Philippines, signaling you can do everything to China. We are there to help you. So put your journalist on a fisher's boat like you do, and then you sail against a Chinese vessel of the Coast Guard. And when they are protecting themselves from you, after warning you, then you have your journalist making nice shots of it to put the blame on China. Look how aggressive China is using a water cannon. Try it with Indonesia, they will sink you. Anyway, I will let you know of all the countries in that area that are having a territorial dispute. One is China. Now, Taiwan is also part of China, but they are having separate territorial disputes. Somehow nobody cares because they are claiming an 11-dash line, and China only claims 9-dash line, and they already gave 2 dashes away to other nations. Among one is Vietnam. And then you have Vietnam, Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, Laos, Myanmar, India, Japan, South Korea, North Korea, Russia, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and they're all having some territorial disputes with this one, with that one, etc., etc. So why are you there specifically just for China? Because I can name a couple of that list who literally would sink you. I mean, why you're not there? And then it's clear what the Netherlands is doing over there. Normally what they're supposed to be doing, because our army is not an army of the people. Our army never protected our people. Once the hit the fan during World War II, our army directly said, you can take it. After 5 days, they capitulated. They needed 5 days because the Queen needed to go too. The Queen didn't want to stay. She went off and made some radio contact, I believe, when she was on the sea to her friend in London to sip some tea in all safety and eat caviar while the Dutch people were being decimated and struggling. At that time, she was telling the people, in Dutch it is houd stand jongens. I don't know how to really explain it in English. Probably stay strong, right? And then obviously the army just capitulated. You know who was fighting in the Netherlands? The resistance. Resistance were the normal, regular Klaas and Jan. That's Dutch names. And you know who also were fighting in the resistance? A big faction in the resistance. Those were the communists of the Netherlands. Because the army of the capitalists already said, we're not fighting you. Germans, you just come in. You come in. We are all of the same kind. We're working for the same kinds. People should understand this. This is something with this. Right? They all work for the capitalists. So yeah, this is what they call the Dutch army. It's not a Dutch army. It's an army for capitalists. But let us just go on with the video. So this person commented on my previous video about that Xi Jinping does not want to be the ruler of the world, etc. And he says, never heard China talk that way. Okay, come with me on one of our Dutch naval ships and listen to China claim the South China Sea. It's so funny because he puts China in caps and then says, listen to China claim the South China Sea. Claim the South China Sea. Yeah, well, they are claiming 9-line. That's correct. So, what does that have to do with my video? Literally zero. My video is about Xi Jinping wanting to be or not to be a ruler of the world. And then he says, which is why we sent the Navy ships there, because that's international waters and China should not be effing around there, disrupting global trade with their Navy ships, claiming territory that's not theirs to claim, and they should also not be effing around with our ex-colonies over there. They might not be colonies anymore, but they're still under our protection. Still butthurt, right? That you don't own those colonies anymore. By the way, you know what you should be doing better? Go to our colonies right now, sail over, and fight for their freedom. It's kind of hypocritical as a colonizer coming in people's comment section accusing others of what you are. It's very typical, but let's just get to your comment. The South China Sea, China does have a 9-line territorial that they claim. So, all the other countries are also claiming. Why are you not against them? That's your bias, right? You know why? I'm telling you why. Because China is a socialist nation, and you are from a capitalist army. Let me explain. A U.S. Major General, Smedley Butler, one of the highest decorated Marines, he said himself, and this is you. He says, and I quote, I spent 33 years and 4 months in active military service. I spent most of my time being a high-class muscleman for big business, for Wall Street anti-bankers. In short, I was a racketeer, a gangster for capitalism. This is who you are. And we saw that in World War II. When your people directly left the Dutch people to meet their creator earlier than actually was on the agenda. And the Dutch communists were fighting for the Dutch people, not your kind. Because your kind, as they did in the colonies, since you like to mention them, came to the colonies to commit horrors. A lot of also against Chinese, specifically targeting Chinese people. To exploit those people through slavery and stealing their resources. To bring it back to the Netherlands, to sell it for extreme high prices back to the Dutch people, who paid for your trip, who are paying your salary. And then your people also are the reason that the Netherlands is being overrun and entire Europe is being overrun by refugees created by people like you. Racketeer gangsters for capitalism. This is the reason why Europe is being flooded with refugees. None of them would be a refugee if it wasn't for the gangsters of capitalism. None. There wouldn't be none. But after 9/11, we created 38 million refugees just in those couple wars. It is you who attacked a European country until it didn't exist anymore. That's Yugoslavia. It's not China. It is your people that went all around the world to colonize and enslave others, to instigate wars, to start wars, to take the life of innocent people, to steal their land. Wasn't China, never has been. So I don't know what you are in my comment section while you are sailing in the South China Sea with your words like effing this, effing that. Who do you think you are? Do you know who you're talking to? You're talking to your boss, your owner. I am the one who is paying your wages. You should be a little bit more respectful to the one who is paying your wages. You should be working for the people that is paying your wages, but instead, you're a gangster for capitalism. You're the reason that the Dutch people are not satisfied. And when it comes push to shove, it is your people that is stopping the farmers from protesting. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's the army stopping them. Standing there, trying to look tough against the people, so other people are scared to come. That's what you are for. A gangster for capitalism. A racketeer. A muscleman for big business. Pretending that you are virtuous and caring about others, while you're not even fighting for the freedom of our colonies. And here you are talking about, I believe, also trade lanes. That's the funniest thing that I can see. Disrupting global trade. From who? From China? One of our biggest trading partners is China. Are you protecting them from China? China from China protecting. That's funny. Hilarious. There's actually a skit.
So I thought the best way to proceed was to get everyone in the one room.
Good thinking.
Okay, you're all right. I'll come straight to the point. This white paper is recommending we spend close to $400 billion over the forward estimates. Now, at some point, the PM is going to be asked a very simple question. In order to protect us from which enemy?
It's
Answer.
so hard to say.
400 billion, pick one.
A regional player,
Specifically, Colonel.
an Indo-Pacific regional player.
More specifically,
Indo-Asia Pacific.
That's broader. Who are you leaving out?
Europe.
Yeah, I sort of need a country.
Or an unaligned player.
No, a country.
One that might threaten us, just one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to raise tensions
Where?
in this room.
You know what? I'll name one and you just nod. China. Yeah, okay. And what exactly are we protecting?
Strategic interests.
Specifically, Colonel.
Indo-Pacific strategic
Again,
interest.
Brigadier, really specifically.
Indo-Asia Pacific strategic
You know what? I'll say it and then you nod. Our trade routes. Yeah. And who is our number one trading partner?
Shall we use the nod system?
Sure. China? Yeah. So under this scenario, we're spending close to $30 billion a year to protect our trade with China from China. And that doesn't strike anyone at this table as odd?
Exactly. Protecting a trade route from China, from China. And you want to be here like, oh, we care so much about the others. No, you don't. You are there to escalate tensions. You are there to tell other nations, look, we are backing you up. Please go and escalate more, pushing others into a war. You should be ashamed of yourself, leaving comments like this in my comment section. And you should never be throwing stones when you live in a glass house. And I'll leave it at this. I hope you all enjoyed my little video. Let me know what you all think of this in the comment section. I also have a buy me a coffee. Please support if you can. And if you cannot, then it's also fine. Just give me a like, a share. And if you have not yet, subscribe. And as always, have a great day. Your favorite half Chinese.